while broadcasting from the Human Touch exhibit, and all of our guests get to try their massage chairs, and they have a great time. They just want to stay. Or we've had one earlier that said, "Can I be interviewed again and try the chair again?" No, just try the chair again. It's an opportunity for all of our guests to have a good time. And even with my voice going, as it always does here in the desert, we ran across a technology accessory company that offers a wide range of very innovative and high-quality travel and mobile accessories. And boy, can we relate to that, because our regular listeners in our 28 years on the air know that we travel the world to bring you the latest tech. And in spite of the last couple of years, not as much travel, but we're getting back. And here's a good example this week in Las Vegas, where there's so many cool things to show you. And I say show you because if you're listening on the radio or on our podcast or on our live 24/7 stream, you are, of course, invited to visit us and see the videos of all of our guests, so you can see the products and the guests that we're talking to and the products we're talking about. Our next guest is the Chief Revenue Officer from a company called CODi Worldwide, Anthony Piccioni. Did I say that right?
Yes, sir.
Welcome into Tomorrow, Anthony. How are you?
Dave, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
It's a pleasure to have you, and not only because you brought a bunch of stuff that you're allowing us to take back for giveaways for our audience, and we love that, and they love that. So we have a bunch of things. But tell me first a little bit about CODi Worldwide as a company.
So CODi Worldwide has been around since 1992. It was mainly a bag business. We bought it 4 years ago. It's myself, my roommate from college. I was a Marine Corps infantry officer.
Thanks for your service.
Thanks for my paycheck.
Yeah.
It was the greatest time of my life.
I'll bet.
And Graham was an F-35, F-18 guy, and my uncle, serial entrepreneur, and we were fortunate enough to purchase CODi 4 years ago.
And you say it was a bag company?
It was mainly a bag business, like B2B, okay. B2B, straight black bag.
Yeah.
And we had been on the road for several years, just like yourself and your team.
Yeah.
And, we said, how do we really, turn this into something to, help people stay connected every day?
Because you can relate. And it was like, we have a need. We know others do. Let's make it better.
Absolutely. And the products that we were looking for every day and that we knew that corporations needed, it was all about how do we make product that's more efficient, just as good, and how do we help people save money? And, that's been our go-to-market, and we try to continue to innovate, whether it's monthly with our customer base, and, what do they need? And what are we trying to solve for? And, that's what we've done for the last several years, and hopefully we have a great product out in the market. And, like yourself, we are all about sharing our products, because we want to make believers.
Yeah, of course.
We want people to use it, and they can tie into, there's no better way than them using it.
And, of course, what's great is that you take customer feedback very seriously, too. So if folks like you and I that travel a lot, and they say, you know what, this would be great, or can you come out with such and such, or can you change such and such? And it's like, yes, if that's going to make a difference, we can make that happen.
Absolutely. And it's thoughtful things, like meaningful of, just thinking about USB-C. Like, I know, you're a Samsung guy,
yes.
Right? But you guys already learned about how good USB-C was a long time ago.
Yeah, look how long it's taking Apple to realize that, and others.
But now that you have USB-C tied in with the quick charging, like, that's a game changer if you're on the road trying to keep your cell phone or your computer or whatever it is tied in, your headsets. And, these things we can't live without.
Oh, yeah.
So
sure.
How do we help make people more efficient?
So how do you help make them more efficient? First of all, I'm noticing that what looks like every adapter of yours that I see is both USB-C and standard USB or USB-A. And there's a reason for that, I'm sure.
Absolutely. And whether it's our wall blocks, our car chargers, or our power banks, we incorporated USB-C and USB-A into everything we do. We have a lot of end-user customers that have large sales teams that are on the road every day. So their sales teams are carrying an Apple cell phone or an iPad in both.
Yeah.
So how do we charge both, with the iPad being USB-C and the phone being USB-A to Lightning? So, that's why we've done it and how we've incorporated it into everything we do.
And yet other companies either have ignored that or they're just taking forever to make changes because maybe they're a little too big. And their engineering folks say, well, we'll get around to it. meanwhile, you've got it, and CODi's delivering already.
We try to deliver.
Yes.
We tried to deliver, and that's just in the mobile accessory space, and then we have some nice things for them to carry them in.
So
everything has
with
a place.
The history of being bags. You haven't abandoned that at all because you've got the opportunity to carry all your mobile accessories with all sorts of things.
Absolutely, and everything kind of has a place. And all of our bags incorporated charging into them, so there's a spot for the power bank and the charging cable.
Nice.
And then we have a handful of work from home accessories also. So in the docking station,
right as Chris gets to it,
sorry.
No worries.
But for the last several years, whether people are working from home or they're going to the office, this will do 2 HDMI screens, has 100-watt power pass-through. It's USB-C. So if you're either going to work from the office a few days a week or you're working from home, it's easy to pack up, put in your bag, and also it allows you to run 3 screens at once.
And all the connectivity that we're showing on Chris's camera right now, too, that you can connect anything. Right.
Absolutely. And it's under $100.
Nice. And available now.
Not
something that somebody's promising next year.
Not at all. And then if you're an Apple user, if you need 3 screens, so you can do 3 screens with the DisplayPort. We have 3 screens, we have 2 screens, we have available inventory, and like I said, we've had a lot of success in the B2B space. And rolling these out over the last several years to some large customers.
Great. And it doesn't even have to be just B2B or business to business.
Absolutely. And that's what we're really trying to get out there, like yourself, and get consumers to use it also.
Yeah.
Because, once those large corporations are using it, then, people start making phone calls or getting on our website, and it just starts to grow organically.
And especially more working from home folks.
Yeah.
I mean, they can use all of these docks and additional stations. What are these other things that we're looking at now?
So, I have a video to show you. Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Okay.
I apologize, Chris.
No worries.
My hand, I move quick.
You move quick, and Chris is following you. But
sorry.
Talk to me about these noise-canceling wireless headsets.
So this is a noise-canceling microphone that's on the headset.
Okay.
I said on our website, we have this great video of my 3 children that aren't very loud.
No, right.
And it's just and it kind of anybody that works from home nowadays or is doing conference calls, it's easily relatable.
Yes.
Because whether it's your dog in the background or you're driving in your car and you kind of hear that extra noise whenever you're in the car, and this will actually put up a fence and kill that background noise.
So if the kids are playing games on their phones or doing any number of things and gaming and yelling at each other, having fun, you're not bothered by it.
You're not bothered by it, and anybody else that's on the call can't hear it.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. And then we just launched a new webcam here, which is our IR webcam, and it'll tie
into infrared.
Infrared. So it'll tie into your facial recognition. So for security purposes, logging onto your computer. So it's extremely affordable, and it's top of the line. I mean,
how affordable is it?
We're at less than $100 on Staples.com right
Awesome.
now.
And you don't have to remember passwords.
No.
Remember your face.
Remember your face.
Hopefully you're the only one with it.
Exactly. You're the only one with these features. Yeah. And honestly, it's very easy to set up. You can do it within minutes.
Awesome. And of course, obviously, one would expect an assortment of all kinds of cables and connectors and lightning and no doubt USB-C, as one would expect.
Absolutely.
Lot of goodies. And CODiWorldwide.com is the way to go. Where do you think this whole industry is headed into tomorrow, do you think?
Into tomorrow, I think that we're going to continue to innovate to make people and companies more efficient. And that technology is going to help us take those businesses there and those people there. And we want to be a part of that because we want to continue to innovate and also help people save money.
Love it.
We're way more. I would say we're way more relevant today than we might have been 6 months ago, just because people are going to have to change going into this first quarter about how do we save money, but how do we deploy great technology?
Yeah. Well, we'll hold you to that because
Yeah,
you're doing
absolutely.
it, and I know you'll continue to do it. Anthony is the Chief Revenue Officer with CODi, CODi Worldwide, and you can visit CODiWorldwide.com to see what he and his team are up to on a very regular basis, always coming out with cool new things, and many of which we get to share with you, our audience, when you participate on the show. So post-CES coverage, we're going to be taking your calls again and having a good time and sharing a lot of Anthony's goodies with you. So more to come. From Las Vegas, Nevada, I'm Dave Graveline. We're in the Human Touch massage chair exhibit. He did a great interview, so he gets to use the media massage chair, a special one for our guests hiding right behind me. And you're going to feel like a new man, trust me. This is going to be
Hey,
awesome.
it's my wife's birthday today, so I'm trying to get home to Philadelphia tonight. I might not wake up if I get in there.
Yeah, well, we'll do the 5-minute demo so you could just experience all the goodies. But CODiWorldwide.com, IntoTomorrow.com is where you want to visit anytime. Run, don't walk, and come see all the videos from Las Vegas. I'm Dave Graveline. Much more to come right here on the Advanced Media Network. My voice holding up.